Dear CCMA family and members of the labour market, my name is Advocate Cameron Sello Morajane, the Director of the CCMA. This is a very momentous occasion for us to celebrate our 25 years. And it's important for us to reflect on how things have been and how we are going to look at the future. And in this conference, which will be held on the 22nd and 23rd of September 2022, we have invited one of the movers and shakers of the labour market to come and share and celebrate this experience. And in the main, we have our very first chairperson of the governing body of the CCMA being the Chief Justice of South Africa. And it's very important for us to have in our midst the first, institution to celebrate the newly appointed Chief Justice of South Africa. And with the Chief Justice and being the first chairperson of the governing body, I think all of us will be looking forward to hear what he has to share, what he experienced then, and what he thinks we should do moving forward. And I'm sure if he has the time, he can also share about his experiences in a few weeks as being the Chief Justice of South Africa. In the program again, we also have our Judge President of the Labour Court and Labour Appeal Court. We know that the Labour Relations Act creates, the CCMA also creates the Labour Court and the Labour Appeal Court. The reflection also in the past 25 years will be the performance of the Labour Court and the Labour Appeal Court and its contribution into the labour peace and the democratization of the workplace. And I'm sure that we will be looking forward to that. Together with that, we'll also be having Professor Paul Benjamin, who will be reflecting on the history of the CCMA and its performance. And I'm sure that all of us will be looking forward to hear from them. From the business side, we also have Professor Bonang Mohale, who will be taking us through the current trends and experiences post-COVID in terms of how the labour market is prepared and how it's performing, which includes aspects relating to contracting. And I'm sure that'll be wonderful. And over and above that, knowing our history in terms of collective bargaining, we also invited Professor Evans Kalula, who will be taught as the chairperson of the Freedom of Association at the ILO. There's a lot to share and reflect in the past 25 years. As you know, he's an established author, and chairing such an important committee will be such a wonderful experience for us to share that with him. And we'll also be talking about the issue of social protection and social rights from Professor Mbedi, who's also invited to participate in our program. Those I've highlighted, which includes, of course, our first director, also Charles Newton, will be telling us about the thoughts and the feelings at the time and also reflecting on the current and telling us what to do moving forward. Looking at those just few highlights, which is not the complete part of it, because we also have an international component of the conference. It's not just a local conference. We've invited countries such as Brazil, United States, and those countries that are having institutions like the CCMA. And having those, I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful experience. And the conference, like I said, it will be both a hybrid one, those that are attending physically on the 23rd and on the 22nd and the 23rd of September, and those that will be joining online, so that we can ensure that we cover much space and we share these experiences with everyone. Thank you very much.